Wait, can't. Okay, so I'm going to get started straight away. Just wait until we get. Just put it like that for now. Hey there, Nina. Yeah, I'm going to get started straight away. I'm going to do the reading on. Crystal has made a donation for a detailed reading on her auntie Adrian. Yeah, same as usual, Nina. We'll just do the one at a time. Oh, I'm wondering why I can't see it properly. I've got the wrong bloody glasses on. I looked everywhere around the house. Those glasses I was telling you about, the purple ones I was wearing, oh, well, you wouldn't have seen them because I always wear these purple ones, which are for the computer and stuff. I found these pair of glasses that were brand new that I've just not been wearing them, and I tested them out, and oh my God, headache, headache, headache. So I found these floating around the house in the bedroom. They're the very old shit ones. You're feeling tired today, you didn't have the energy to get ready and go and see Michael anyway, and you cancelled it. Thank you for cancelling it, but in the future, if you've made an appointment to go somewhere and you've booked to get on that bus and all of the rest of it, please don't do that. Don't cancel it on my behalf, but I really appreciate that you did that. But yeah, if you can't see him on a Friday or a weekend, my suggestion would be that you go on your Monday. Or probably no. Make it that if you're going to do that, that you go on your Thursday. Your Thursday, which is my Friday. Yeah, so I'll make a point of trying to get online Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday. If you're going to make appointments and things, make it for, your Tuesday. And if you can do other things on a weekend, the things you're going to do on a weekend, that's fine because I'm not online anyway. Anyway, Chris, I'm going to do your auntie's reading. I'm going to direct the reading at her because I'm assuming she's going to be watching it. All right, so we'll get started with that. Chris, I wasn't planning on actually coming online today. I assumed that Nina was going to visit her friend, and I knew that she'd got it all organised. She showed me the booking that she was going, so she's gone and cancelled it. And when I got up this morning thinking, I'm not going to take all my stuff, I'm not going to go on live, and I was planning on what I was going to do while I was here. And then she said that she cancelled it and everything so she could help me. But it was my fault as well because I didn't tell her when she said, I can cancel if it's no good for you. So I didn't tell her that, no, don't cancel it, it's fine. But she said she was tired, so it's all right. You weren't feeling it, you were in a lazy mood. That's all good. It's all good. So Chris and Nina, Erica, welcome back. You've done a donation. Okay, so we need to freeze the donations. I've got a donation for Auntie Adrian. Aunt Adrian. Let me just get into the donations. Oh, and my video from yesterday when I went live, I got sent a letter about copyright on 2 or 3 songs that were picked up that were playing, and I've done a bit of research into it, and I found that there are particular songs and things like that. There are particular ones that you're not allowed to have playing. In particular, the Eagles, I think, and possibly Pink Floyd. I think that even people that go online and teach you how to play the guitar or do things like that, they're getting copyrighted, and even they can get their channel shut down. So thankfully, so far, the songs that have major copyright strikes on them have not been playing in the background. I didn't have the microphone yesterday, so I've got it on right now. It's supposed to be cancelling out that TV in the background. I don't know if it is because the TV is very loud. Okay, so Erica, you second. Crystal already paid me for a reading before I even got on live. So we've got 2 detailed readings coming up. We've got Erica after the reading for Adrienne. Okay, so Erica, that is a detailed reading. I might take on 1 or 2 more detailed readings. We'll see how we go. It is 11:11 here right now, so make your wishes, people. I wish that my husband wins all his matches on the weekend and gets right through to the top 4 or something, or more than that, you know, top 2 or something. Because the thing he was doing was trying to keep out of a certain area of the ranking. And it turns out that the competition he was doing that for opened up the doors to anybody, any ranking. So he was wasting his time doing that. But there are 2 other competitions that he needs the ranking down. Anyway, enough about all of that. You don't need to know about all of that. Here we go. Okay, so this is for Aunt Adrienne. So I won't call you Aunt because you're not my aunt. Welcome to my channel, welcome to my readings. Here we go. So this is just general readings about anything in particular. Crystal, if you will, if you want to throw any information as I'm putting stuff on the table that might connect and make sense, let me know. But this is messages. What does Spirit want Adrienne to know right now? Okay, so this dropped out right now. So let's just take this as firstly as something to do with a medical thing, and this is for entertainment purposes only. I must stipulate that. If we looked at this in regards to medical, this would be some kind of pain or something with the esophagus, the stomach, the kidneys, or anything generally that fits in the hip area, the bowel, the bladder, that area of the body. I say pain and not disease because it's the spades. Okay, now that dropped out. The other way of looking at it, it can be an emotional pain about somebody that's not part of your world anymore. It can be a friendship that somebody walked away from you, you walked away from them, or it can be a family member that's been pushed out, or you yourself being pushed out. Anyway, that dropped on the table. Now, when I talk about medical things and pain, it does not include the head, the heart, or the lungs, okay? This is something to do with when you eat, and it goes down the esophagus, the stomach, the gastric, the bile duct, and then, you know, in the bladder, the ovaries, uterus, all of that sort of thing. That dropped out on the table. So that's the first thing out. But as I said, if we look at it in regards to work or relationships, this is about where somebody's been pushed out or you've decided to push somebody out. So let's keep going. What does Adrienne need to see right now, Spirit? What's the messages for her for the coming month ahead? A-D-R-I-A-N. 6 letters. We'll give 1 for luck over here. Okay, first up, I'll just get these all laid out ready to continue reading. First up, I'm seeing something to do with a connection, a marriage, so to speak. Taking care of responsibility and moving forward. I feel like this responsibility is all on your shoulders. There's somebody that has wanted to help or offered to help, but when it comes down to the tin tacks, the planning doesn't go ahead. So what I mean is I see the Queen of Spades represented to show you and where you're at right now. This can be somebody that's had a lot of pain in their life, a lot of physical or mental pain in their life. You're trying to do the right thing. This is you taking care of responsibility, children, family members, looking after everybody else. This here is your commitment and your drive to what you want to do, which is really, really strong. Now, in front of you, you've got something that you're tackling at the moment. We do have the Jack of Spades here. Now, the Jack of Spades doesn't have to represent a person, but if it does, it represents someone in age below you, male or female. It's not telling me who. There is a challenge there with this person. It can also represent something unknown at the moment, not a person at all. So it can represent something that you don't fully know the information right now. Now I do say that it's challenges because we have the Seven of Clubs. Seven of Clubs is planning and discussions and getting something happening, but it's not happening the way it was supposed to happen. The Ace of Clubs being upside down would represent a document that you were signing or an agreement that you made with somebody. Medically speaking, this is looking like some kind of illness and pain going on around somebody younger than yourself or somebody with a young kind of energy, especially at night. And it looks like that they were supposed to be doing what's right, taking care of responsibility, and they haven't been doing that. There's also something around somebody's head here. This can be anxiety, stress, it can be some kind of disorder with the mind, ADHD, anything like that. You're being told that not to worry too much. You do have a lovely outcome here. This also is where you feel like something doesn't fit, something's not making sense. This is where things turn around and the information starts to come in. I do feel there's some kind of family gathering coming up. You may be trying to organise it. You may feel like you were left out of something. There is going to be a gathering of people. It is going to be a nice event coming up. Health-related matters. That would be some kind of sickness or disease or disorder. It's physically affecting the person or yourself and mentally as well. But it's telling me especially at night. So it can be where you're getting cramps in the legs, tingling in the hands and all of that. There is help at hand, and it's telling you to get outside, get the sunshine, get some exercise, eat the right foods, and get back to the basics, okay? Down here, when we look in your challenges that might be presenting themselves, there is no challenges. This is everything going smoothly. If you're making any financial decisions in the near future, or you have been making them, this is going from strength to strength. There is a slight drop in income for some reason. There may be some fine or some kind of bill that needs to be sorted out. Medically speaking, again, we're looking at the pelvic area of the body, the stomach, all of this sort of system. Sticking to the old rules and the old plan is what's going to help. So if you went to the doctor and you're having this complaint, IBS problems, diverticulitis, whatever, even ovarian problems, uterus problems, all of that sort of thing, bowel, bladder. Ages ago, there was a plan that was come up with the doctor. You cannot eat this. You must eat that. You need to have a little walk once a day. You need to not be sedentary, whatever. Okay, so this is showing me that that plan will work and you are going to be following along. Now there is a male energy here, so I'm starting to wonder whether this person is not you. This is you helping and trying to get somebody back on track. Financially, things are looking from, like, if we take that as $3 going to $8, something's going up. There is documents being signed, but if you've been promised a 3 to 8 return, so that you put $3 in, you're going to get $8 out, it's more likely that once everything's sorted, you're going to get $7 out. Still really good, still more than double your money, but it's not as big as they first told you, okay? I do feel, even though it's not here in front of me, I feel something about going somewhere, traveling somewhere to do something for pleasure and happiness. Coming up, we have a wedding invitation, and we have news about a pregnancy. There's a nice thing here, but there's a lot of fear and concern around the person or the agenda of where things are going. If you know anybody that's under your wing that is participating in some kind of community project or study or a new job or whatever, they may have taken on too much too quickly. because it's showing me like they have all of these ideas, and it started off where they were making informed decisions one at a time, taking their time, and then bang, there's like an overload. And it's like everything's all sort of, they've said, yes, I can do this, yes, I can do that, I'm going to do this, and it's all happiness, all wonderful. But at the same time, I feel that you or somebody else, there's an overload coming in. Again, with this young energy here. Now, this card in particular can represent somebody that needs to grow up, somebody that made an uninformed decision, somebody that jumped the gun on something. Medically speaking, this is somebody that used to be committed to their journey. Again, it's showing me down in this part of the body. They used to be, but let's say you yourself or somebody close to you has diabetes, okay? For the most part, they keep it all in control, but there's something going on where when they go out with people that don't know anything about their disorder, oh, would you like a piece of cake? Would you like ice cream with that? Would you like some strawberry sauce with that? They're saying yes, yes, yes. And so it's kind of to me, it's like somebody that they know what they have to do, but then they're not doing it when they're with a different set of people. So there's two stories going on there. The bus is going already. I've taken way too much time just on the poker deck. Your outcome cards are showing something to do with hospital or nursing home. Now this is showing something to do around a female energy and a lot of fear going on, but it's showing that this is being blown out of proportion, that it all, with time and commitment to the journey, it can be resolved, okay? Yeah, there is some female energy and spirit trying to connect to you. Let me quickly do top and bottom with the tarots, then I'll do the two scenarios that I want you to think about. You can do a question, a yes or no, but also what I want you to do is think about the energy around those two circumstances. But this is just extra messages for you, Adrienne. Hopefully this has helped you. Hopefully it's gave you something to think about. All these readings are for entertainment purposes only. Up next we've got Erica with a detailed reading. And we will take on another reading if anybody's sitting in the background waiting to do a donation. I will take on one at a time. But at this stage, it looks like Erica, and then we're finished. Okay, Adrienne, just to finish up, all my cards must be upside down. There is this thing you have where you want to do it and you want to do it now. You're being told, think about how things traditionally are done, what feels more comfortable, what does the doctor say, what does the lawyer say, what does, what is the right way to do things, and then slowly pick and choose which way you want to go. The other messages we have here is somebody or yourself feeling left out. I do feel that somebody betrayed you in the past. There may be somebody trying to get back into your world. At this point, I don't feel that you want to entertain that person. It does look like a male energy, but it could be someone that's feminine, a female, who presents themselves with very strong masculine kind of energy, if you know what I mean. Alrighty, welcome to the room, Matt Rado. What's going on is readings and donations in PayPal. If you want your star sign looked at after the next reading, that's donation. I will have a look at that for you. Just a quick brief mini for any newbies coming to the channel. Alrighty, here we go. Adrienne, think about two situations. Like I said, you can think like, just an example, will I go and buy that new car? Okay? But instead of going, will I, yes or no, what about, what's the energy if I go and buy that car? Is this a good thing? Is this a good plan? Okay, so I'll give you a yes and no. You might get a maybe, so it won't answer you. And I'll give you the energy around the two situations. Top situation is top of the deck. Second situation is bottom of the deck. Okay, good luck. And thank you for your donation. Okay, we've got these cards all upside down. If you wanted whether this is positive or negative, we have two cards sitting in the positive situation. We have one card talking about take your time. Okay, don't try and do something too quickly. If you broke your wrist and you're told it's going to take 8 weeks, and then you're going to have therapy, which is going to take another 6 to 8 weeks, and this is going to take a while. Don't disregard the information you've been presented with and start using the hand to do things when you know that it's going to take a while. Okay, so I feel like there's some kind of energy like wanting to get back on your feet, wanting to do this, wanting to do that, wanting to travel, wanting to go on that holiday. You're being told let's just slow things down. There is somebody you're going to be proud of. There's some sort of document that's been signed, some sort of new beginning going on for somebody. And there's a Virgo energy around you at the moment. Your second situation, positive or negative, we've got negative energy followed by a positive situation. So I feel like through some pain and suffering, there's going to be healing from whatever that pain and suffering. It could be physical pain, it could be sickness. There is healing going on around all of that. It could be an emotional pain. There is a king here that's a little bit out of sorts here. They're not sort of the person you thought they were. There's some good and bad sitting around this person. They may have a very low tolerance level to certain things being different. So that's all I can see there with that. And there's also this, what used to be someone that you belonged with or some kind of family unit. There's something missing there. I don't know if this person left the area or they chose to not participate anymore, but there's some kind of feeling of instability and lack of some kind of security there within that thing. There is something coming up in your reading today about someone betraying what you believe to be true. So anyway, that's what we have for you. Thank you so much, Adrienne. Okay, so up next, the question is PayPal. Readings are open at the moment. If we don't get another payment after this, pretty much if you want your star sign done and you're online, tell my moderators now what your star sign is and we'll do that after this reading. And then I'll be going offline. I'm not going to hang around online today. I wasn't actually coming online. Should Lance accept the position at UTI if offered to him? Okay, so this was detailed for you. Okay, should Lance be taking the position at UTI if he gets that position? Well, we'll look and see what the energy is around the position, and if he does take it on, if he does get the position, what the outcome's going to be. So we're going to do this in a little bit of a different fashion. So if Lance is offered a position at UTI, should he be taking this position on? If he does, what's the outcome if he does take the position on? It does look likely. Is UTI anything to do with teaching? Is it like anything to do with where people are learning, teaching, and a lot of contracts going on or something like that? Because I've got the double four sitting side by side, which is usually about learning and teaching and movement forward. And plus we got the Jack, the King, we got you and him here. You see it as, this is a situation where I do think he will be taking the job on if he's offered the job, but I think he's taking it on thinking that, let's just use numbers here, 80,000 a year with benefits or something like that. There's concern that, I think you're reaching a bit too far for that it might not be that good, and it's more likely that it's 70,000. So whatever he's thinking about what he wants out of it, it's 10% lower than what he's believing. Okay? The outcome is him gaining his power back and position. So it's almost like knowing that it's going to take time. He takes the job on. he starts down here. His qualifications of where he's been and what he does is up here. And he knows that if he takes this on, from him getting to, let's call him office boy up to manager, he sees it as way off in the distance, but you're sitting in amongst all of this money saying, if you take the job on, at least with my income, your income, we've got this, whereas with what you're doing right now, we've only got this. But you're seeing the money around it, you're seeing it as being a very, very good advancement in the end. There's a lot of diamonds here, so it's a lot about timing and slow paced and all of that. But I'm seeing him being top of the ladder in time, because if he does get this job and he does take it on, they're going to see his skills and his level of education, all the rest of it. And in no time, there is something offered to him about training to be up there. Okay, so he may be coming in as a manager or a manager's assistant or something like that, but what he's thinking is going to take years. I don't think it will take years. I think it would take months, and then there will be some kind of advancement. Or the other way is that there will be another opportunity offered to him whilst he's doing this. So should he take it on? Very much so. Yes, yes, yes. What have we got at the bottom here? He's very in two minds about it all. He doesn't feel the money is worth the effort. He doesn't feel the position is worth the effort. Okay, he's looking at the negative side of it, and he's got something in his heart that he really, really wants, and he doesn't see that this is going to give it to him. Okay? But he knows it's the right thing to do. So himself, he's sitting in amongst, I've seen it before with certain people that have owned their own business, or they've worked in the military and that, and they've been quite high up with what they were doing, had a lot of responsibility. And then they go into something different, and they're working with people that they know are not below them, but below them. And but in that circumstance, it will get recognised that I remember I applied for a job that was below my skill level, and the job that was still below my skill level, I didn't apply for it as the manager of the project, and I had every skill under the sun to do that. And I got called by the two managers of the business and said, we want you as the manager of the project. And I didn't want it. I didn't want the responsibility. I wanted to work under somebody that had that responsibility. I didn't want to be the one locking up the place or looking at the contracts or contacting the parents, and, you know, so that's what I'm seeing there. But I'm seeing the opposite for Lance. I'm seeing that Lance wants that responsibility. He wants to be the one in charge. But he doesn't see that that's where he's going to get it. But I see that he will be getting something like that in no time short. Okay, what else have we got for Lance to look at here? Opportunity to the new beginning. He's weighing up something else though. There's something else here that he's looking at the same time. I'm just getting really hot now. I asked him to turn the heaters on in here, and the wind has stopped blowing up the top, and I'm just getting in a swelter box now. He's got the Fool. So this is sitting in his challenge area. His challenge is starting again, new beginning. He's looking at, is it this way or that way? Which way should I go? And it does stress him out. So his challenges are in his own mind, getting settled in his own mind about where he wants to go, what he wants to do, okay? Where will he go if he takes this job on? If he does get the offer, he does have the soulmate card, the lovers here. I feel this is you and him being more balanced with him working at UTI, whatever that is. This is him working on projects together with people. This is like-minded people fitting in, feeling really good. He's going to have to give it time and patience. He will become King Ding. We got the two kings sitting side by side. So He feels that it's going to take forever, but it's not. We got a fast energy sitting right beside a very slow energy. And then we've got this Page of Swords in reverse here. I feel that something's going to get pushed out with him coming in. So it may be where he's letting go of some other thing he wants to do by taking this on. It also may mean when he comes in there, he'll find something out that's going on and somebody will get shafted because of his information. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit taking the time, getting used to the new situation. We do have your strong energy here, the Queen of Pentacles. She's telling, well, basically it's you telling him, look at our money situation, look at what you'll be earning there, look at the hours, look at how much time we'll have together, look at where this thing can go. Don't look at it right now that you take the job and it's not really what you wanted or whatever. Look at it in the long term. And then we got this fast-paced energy with the thing. So it's funny, again, we've got slow energy with fast-paced energy. So will he be taking this job on? Should he be taking the job on? This is entertainment purposes only. I think a big fat yes. We still have a minute to go, so I'm going to do some Lenormand deck. If Lance gets a job opportunity at UTI, how will that go for him? Should he be taking it on? Well, I'm going to say yes, that he should be taking the job on if he gets offered the job. How will things go for Lance if he gets a job offer at UTI? How will everything go? What else do they need to know? Now, these cards do not work upside down. They're just upright. Okay. A lot of hard work ahead of him. Taking one day at a time with the moon phase here. This is not the moon as in secrets. This is the moon in 28-day cycle. So this is somebody, it's a phase, it's a cycle, it's a transition. He will have other opportunities come up, something that he knows full on what to do, other things where he's a little bit in the dark. We have learning from the past about what can help him here. I feel that when he takes on this job, it's going to be his skills that he's accomplished from being at school right through to where he is now are going to be very helpful with the job. He is going to be wanting to get to the other side here. This is the two bridges. This is where somebody's plodding along on this bridge and their future seems way off over there. He's being told that he will cash in. The money card here is all about luck and cashing in. And when we're looking at a job, the one card in this deck that you're wanting is the money card. All right, so the buzz is going. I'm just going to check PayPal before we do your two energy reads, Erica. Now, Erica, when we get to the energy reads, you don't have to be still thinking about Lance, the job, all of that. You could be thinking about something totally different. I want you to think about what is the energy, what's the feel around the situation. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Whatever. Not strictly yes or no. I bought those cards for the yes or no, but I don't really like this whole yes and no thing. I feel like sometimes people are asking a very serious question and yes and no just doesn't cut it. Okay, I'm in PayPal. There has been no more donations, so unless anybody that's watching right now, I can't see how many are online. If you're sitting in the background, you're wanting a reading, you need to do it now. You need to do donation now because I will be closing off. And have we got anybody that wants star sign? Nina, I'll have a look at Aries for you. Chris, we'll look at Taurus. You know what we can do? Chris, when we finish this, if there is no more donations, do you want me to look at that number thing? I won't put a timer on or nothing. I offered to do the number thing if you want that for your, basically like a wedding present. Yeah, do you want me to look at the number thing for you after that? We'll do Aries, Taurus, Cancer. Erica, you and Lance, what's the star signs? So we're going to do Aries, have a bit of fun. Aries, Taurus, Cancer. Erica, what is your star sign and Lance's star sign? We'll have a look at that. And if you like, we can have a look at Jahan. So I'll do a few star signs, but anyway, first up, Erica, think about two situations, whether they're a negative or positive situation. And let's see, Erica's thinking about two things right now. Top of the deck is 3 cards to see. Bottom of the deck is her second situation. Good luck. And then we'll put these back and have a look at the star signs with them. All right, Erica, your first situation, we have a melancholy, wanting something better kind of situation. It's not negative, it's not positive, it's just like, I can do better, I want more. We then have the very strong feminine energy sitting here with the Empress, and then we have a very strong Queen of Swords sitting here making decisions. So I feel whatever it was you were thinking about, there may be 2 females involved, or it may be one with a very strong analytical mind, very strong, very forward, and pushing forward with decisions. If you wanted yes or no, you do have 3 yeses here, okay? Yeah, so that's what we got with your first situation. Your second situation, we have a sadness, remorse, and I wish I did better, or I wish I had this, or I wish I had that. And then we have a need to let something go, need to stop thinking about it, cut something off, cut that thought pattern out. And then we have a strong, charismatic kind of energy here, again with the female energy. Very strong, moving forward. You are being told here not to put too much energy into feeling any kind of remorse or guilt or jealousy towards something. But it may be showing me that somebody feels that towards you in this reading. If you wanted yes and no, this is more likely a maybe not situation. The first one was a probably yes, pretty much yes. This is kind of sitting in the need to sort something out here. You got double 5s here, so it's something to do with May. You've also got something to do with a fire sign energy as well. Okay, so what have we got? Oh, okay. Chris, you donated again before I go offline. All right, we won't do the star signs then. Okay, thank you, Chris. All readings are now closed. I won't be doing any more today at all. So we're doing a general for July for you, Chris. Let's get that done. Good luck with your pawpaw. I really hope and pray he's going to be fine. How old is he? Oh, I don't want to put him into the cards, although you might want him in the cards. July reading for Crystal. July reading for Crystal. Now, everybody that's watching, this is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know where Erica is. She might be coming back to watch her reading later, because she didn't say anything, did she? Here we go. CHRISTALE. I'm going to do this with the shorter one so that we can do half-half with the tarot this time, because we missed out last time. All right, general messages. There is this ambiguous feeling going on. 1 minute, I'm assuming this is you and Larry. You were talking the talk about Larry's responsible for cutting the grass and putting the bins out, and you're responsible for making sure that you have milk in the fridge and whatever, or vice versa. Okay, so there's talk about how everything's going to plan out. It's a really nice feeling. It's a very stable feeling. There is something that you have a wish, and you're like, because you've got 2, 4, 6 here. You've got both 6s in red. You've got a 2 of clubs, and then you've got a black 4. It should be all red, because you've married him, and you know your life has started. It's begun with him. The black energy is sitting around another female. So, like I said, I don't see troubles with you and Larry. You and Larry are sitting over here, making plans, talking the right way. This is the thing we want to do. Over here on the other side, we got this person on the outside. Hopefully she's looking away. So hopefully she's finally looking elsewhere and going elsewhere. I'm assuming that this is something to do with either a family member of Larry's or the ex. I'm thinking with that black 3 sitting right beside her, it would be his ex. Now, in regards to looking at this in a totally different way, this can be all about the timing, pregnancy, because the double sixes is about parenting. The two of you, you're healthy, fertile, all of this sort of thing sitting over here. There is this disappointment that, is it happening, is it not happening, which way are we going to go about it? I'd have to keep saying that with the double queens, the double sixes, it's got to be twins or it's got to be back-to-back pregnancy. So let's say you had a test and you're just pregnant, just a little flicker, just a little thought in the mind. And then a couple of weeks later or 1 week later, it's not happening. The next one, the next little flicker will be it, okay? I'm not seeing anything like that about losing something or whatever, but I am seeing some kind of small issue around the whole thing. And I'm not even sure whether it's coming from you or him. All right, over here, challenges in July. Challenges are misjudgment, miscommunication. This is the right communication, fitting in, making plans, feeling good. We have a lot sitting around a soulmate connection. This is miscommunication, misguided information. If we look at this in regards to work in July, this is plans that were supposed to happen not turning out, and then a better offer and opportunity. If this was about a health-related matter, this is somebody close to you, your pawpaw, and something that where there's been sickness and bad energy, turning into good energy through diet, exercise, medication, whatever. So there's a turnaround, whether it's work or money, or even in relationships. This will be feeling tension. This will be feeling happiness and contentment. Okay? Moving forward, we have some kind of document that you're not really liking the document. Now, it could be a medical thing where you have a test and it's not to your liking. It's just telling you not to give up hope, that to keep plodding along, that things will work out. In regards to work, there could be some contract that gets cancelled. So I don't know if you take on certain amount of contracts. Where Rhonda works, she closes certain accounts. I don't know, she does anywhere between 60 and 100 a day or something with closing accounts, sorting out accounts. So in line with that, it looks like something that there was information presented, it's not quite right. It could be an application you put in for another job where you find out that not at this time for you getting that position. In regards to family, personal matters, I'm seeing a disagreement, possibly about a major purchase. So Larry's got a car, you've got a car, there might be talk of let's get rid of one of the cars, or let's trade in both the cars, sell the cars and get one car together or something. It might have nothing to do with car. I'm mentioning car because of the 5. 5 can represent transport, okay? There's also a delay in possibly a holiday that you were supposed to be taking. I don't know if you're supposed to be traveling to Florida or New York or something like that. There's a postponement sitting there. An outcome in July is very, very nice. We have, this can be Larry with the dark young energy. We have a more mature older energy. They're talking to each other. So Larry within his work and you within your work, if that's you, because that can be male and female, there's some kind of contract being drawn up and stability here. So I feel that both of you or one of you, there is some sort of clarity and job position and things being sorted out. Medically speaking, this would be success. This would be the doctor, and this would be you and Larry as a whole unit. This would be success coming up towards the end of July, a nice happy feeling there. If we look at it as you're the young energy, that's your paw, and this is balance coming back in. Learning something new, doing something different, balance coming back in. Bottom of the deck, we have a 9 of spades here. 9 of spades is usually, 9s to me are where finalising something. When it's a spade, this can be, I'm done with this, finished with this, angry, had enough. It is sitting around some female energy with a 4. It can be actually something within your house that's broken. The water heater for if you've got gas or solar heating for your shower. It can be a major purchase that needs to happen here within the household, or I do feel a miscommunication about something that, get rid of this from Larry's side of it or your side of it, you know, like let's cut this off, let's finish with this. You come to a happy outcome with it. This is you sitting down, making a plan together to step away from that energy. If it is a female dark energy, this is bringing it to a conclusion. It's sorted, it's done. But I remember you saying before about Larry needs to sort that shit out. I don't think you used that word, but he needs to sort that drama out. I feel that you're sorting it out together. I've got people that are in the club looking in here like, what the hell is she doing in there? All right, July and Crystal? I can't believe it. I didn't do as many of the poker deck and I got so much information doing that. And we are nearly at 12 o'clock, so I don't know about doing that number thing. I'll start it. If it doesn't work out, I'll do it in WhatsApp. But you let me know, Chris. I didn't see what you said about it. If you want me to do the number thing, as soon as I'm finished this, I'll do the number thing on you and Larry. I just need the numbers on the screen, though. All right, because I didn't write them down. What's coming? Okay, so sitting in your challenge area. If I have positive cards in the challenge area, there is not really any challenges. It's telling you how you would overcome challenges. You have the star. So you may have a run-in with an Aquarius energy, but I feel that this is all about your hopes and your dreams with your love, Larry, and your marriage, your commitment and everything. So sitting in your challenge or negative area is nothing negative. Beautiful energy, beautiful, beautiful in July. We do have the Empress sitting here. As you know, the Empress can mean fertility, babies, all of this. It can mean mothering energy. You may be mothering Paw. You may be helping him out. There is a walking away, an emotional, I'm not participating in that negative energy. I'm walking to where it's positive. Also, 8 of Cups to me can represent fertility and celebration. It can represent that you are 8 weeks pregnant, followed by a 5 of Cups, which would be 5 of Hearts, which would be male energy. Okay, but you have 2 cards here about walking away from regret, sadness, and emotional things that drag you down. There's a lot of conversations going in July, a lot of planning going on, possible travel being planned for the end of the year. I don't know if you want to do something different for Christmas, New Year's, being that you're a married woman. There's also going through the financial situation about what money needs to go where. And there's also different opportunities presented with the 7 of Cups here about it can be fantasy or an illusion, but I'm feeling like you're going to be mapping out and looking at what opportunities are ahead for you, Larry, Paw, etc. Bottom of the deck, we got the happy marriage thing there, the balance. We got you taking control of a situation. We do have the World, so it can be that you're bringing something to an end, but it also to me is, I feel like you might actually be thinking about a long-term plan to get tickets to travel to another country or something big, something not just to another state, but maybe out of the country. Is Larry American? Or has he got some other cultural background? If I had to travel to my cultural background, I'd have to go to 6 different places. Finland, Sweden, France, England, Scotland, Ireland, and Slovenia. I'd have to go to all of those places. All right, let's do your energy readings. Think about 2 things. This is for entertainment purposes only, people. Now, a lot of people are coming into the club for lunch now. Some of them may want to come out here because it's all nice and warm in here now because I've got the heaters put on. So this is the last reading for today. Everything is now closed. Chris, we can start and do the numbers. Or what might be better is I stay here, do the numbers in WhatsApp, a recording, just in case, so I don't have to say, oh, I've got to turn this off and everything. All right. Chris, think about 2 situations. Let's see what we get. First situation, positive, positive, positive. Second situation, positive, positive, positive. If you wanted yes or no, you got yes, yes. Up here, you're being told just take your time with something. If today was no good, tomorrow will be better. I remember when I was going through a very bad rough patch when I was only in my 20s. No, it wasn't my 20s, I was a teenager. And I remember my father coming over and sitting on the bed and saying, day by day, when you wake up in the morning, you say, today will be better than yesterday. Today will be better than yesterday. And then eventually you say, today's going to be fantastic. So you're being told one day at a time. I feel this Emperor in reverse is your pawpaw, the message here. Is your pawpaw stubborn? Because this can be somebody that's being very stubborn about what has to happen next, what they need to be doing. It also can be energy coming off Larry from times where he handles things this way. Like we gave the example of something broken on the floor. You say, okay, let's clean up the mess, put it in the bin, go my new one. He's going, we need to do this. It shouldn't have fell on the floor. Why did it happen? So I feel the Emperor in reverse can be Larry's energy from time to time, but it is switching around. And you're being told that if you feel something is right, it's right. If you feel it's wrong, trust in your own thing. Do not be swayed or manipulated by somebody else, okay? And if you see somebody doing that to somebody else, you need to step in and help them to realise, no, Larry, this is what you wanted to do. Forget about what Joe Blow says. If this is what you want to do, this is what you need to do. Okay, your second situation, as I said, you've got very positive energy here. You have the World again. I feel this is something about going and moving. You may be talking about selling your home. Now, this is not the first time I've seen this. Remember I said before and you said, no, I've sold the other place, I've bought this place. This was before Larry was in the picture. So you may be looking into if he owns his own place or an apartment or something, caravan, whatever. You may be talking about selling something coming up. You need to trust in what it is you're trying to achieve here. Emotionally, financially, you need to trust in the ability to make it happen. And also, we have a very mature man here, very successful, very powerful, taking his time and getting the good life. I feel that's Larry, but I also feel that in light of what's going on with your pawpaw, I feel that's him going from strength to strength. I remember a photo you sent of pawpaw, and I felt so not hardened. I felt sadness and that when you showed me and he was in the hospital and the tubes and that, and he come back from that, you know, like he's a very, very strong-minded, strong-willed, and it shows, you know, like he was down there, you know, like when I seen that photograph of him in the hospital, I nearly fell over. And anyway, he'll come back from this. He'll come back from this. I know it. All right, so what are we doing? What are we doing with the numbers? There we go. We've got the numbers. Larry is 526, which is, let me write it on here, 526. So we got 5, 8, and 1, 9 is 10. 1, 9 is 10. And 1, 1, 2. So he's a 5, 8, 2, is that right? 1, 9 comes out at 1, 1, and 9 comes out at 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, so he's a 5, 8, 2, and that equals a 15, which is 6. So he's 2, 6, 5, and 8. Okay, and what are you? You're 4, there's the 4. He didn't have the 4. You're 22, which is another 4. Oh my God. 1, 9 is 1. Then the 1 and the 8 is 9. And then the 9 and the 9 is 18. 9 and 9, 18, 9. So you're a 4, 4, 9. 4, 4, 8, 9. You're an 8. Okay, so we got a 5, 8, 2, which is equals a 6, and then we got a 4, 4, 9, which equals 8. So let's put the two of you together. So we got a 9, 5 and 4 is 9. Firstly about Larry, I'll do him separately because we've never looked at him before. So we'll just do him by himself first. We've got time at the moment. If the people come in here, Chris, I'll just, I'll cancel this and I'll go into the other room and I'll just do a voice recording in WhatsApp for you. Okay, so 5 and 8. Let me just work out the numbers here. That's 13, so that's a 4 above. Oh, there's his 4. He's got 2, 4, 6. He's marriage material. He's supposed to be a married person. He's got 1 there. He has the strong, independent, stubborn number there and a 0. He's got a 0 up in the top, which is somebody that if you tell him a secret and you say, you cannot tell anybody, swear to me, he will take it to the grave. He is somebody that will hold that information, take it to the grave. So him working as a police officer, in law, and all of that, where he's not allowed to tell certain things to the public or whoever, he would take it to the grave. Unless he felt, because of this 2 here, unless he felt that it was within their rights and it was more beneficial to them to know than not to know, that's the only reason he would do it. But it would all be above, with the law, within the law. He then has a 5 and he has a 7 as his pinnacle. Wow. He is going to become more and more spiritual as he gets older and older. His 7 is his pinnacle. Wow. I'm curious to see what we get when we put you two together. So I've got to do you. Oh no, I don't need to do you. I need to add you to him. So let me just do them on the back. Together yous are a 9. 12, which is 3. 9 and 3, pregnancy. And then a 2, marriage. See, this is what I keep seeing. I keep seeing the pregnancy and the marriage. It always comes first, but you're not pregnant, are you? I don't know why that came out first like that. So that's a 5 and a 9, which is a 14, which is a 5. So together you're a 5, changing the world and travelling. You're just going to be travellers. You've got sex and fun and friendship. You've got a 5 there, travelling. You've got an 8, stability and working. If you two opened a business together, maybe that's going to be a plan down track. Maybe with your law, your knowledge around law and being a lawyer and all of this sort of thing, and community and people, and his knowledge around police law and people and community, maybe you're going to bring together some kind of business, like a security business or something down the track in the future, because you've got very good business numbers together. You got the 2, stability, lifetime togetherness, should be. I'm looking at the negative area now. The negative area coming from his side of it is going off by himself and making his own decisions, and you wanting to participate sort of shutting out. Then we got a 2, commitment to others interfering. And we got a 7 at the bottom pinnacle together. Okay. It's a little bit of a clash there at the bottom. All right, Larry's challenges here are 3, 6. What's his relationship to his family like? This is Larry's numbers by himself. I know they're in reverse for you, but see down the bottom here, this is challenges for Larry. 3, 3, 3. That's third party. That's somebody on the outside of relationships. That's family members. It's all coming down the left-hand side. Now, I always say left is male, right is female. So it's up to you which way you want to go with it. But I feel that his third party and people interfering and people having influence over his decisions comes from outside sources, his family, his ex, his friends. And it comes from his father's line. His father, his grandfather, his uncle, the man's side of things. On his mother's side, it's about who's responsible for this and that. It can be that he doesn't tolerate people born in March, that he clashes with somebody born on the 3rd, or the 30th, or the 12th, anything that adds up to 3. The 3rd, the 12th, the 21st, and the 30th. He would have problems with people born on those days. He would also have problems with people born in March. Not necessarily problems, but they challenge him. They challenge him to what it is he wants. Oh, we're getting some trolls in here. Okay. All right. So the good. Let's focus on the good and the positives about what Larry shows me here. Talking the talk, making the plans, following through with the plans. A group worker. So if he went into a business where there was 100 workers, he doesn't put himself above those people. He likes to work with the people. He likes to fit in and work with the people. If he makes a commitment to somebody, to a job, to his health, to well-being, to a family member, he will follow it through to the end. He is dedicated and loyal. He cannot tolerate cheating. With those 3s being at the bottom, that is somebody that even if there's temptation right in front of his face, let's say that he hasn't been physical with someone for 6 months and he is committed to somebody, which he is, he's married to you. He could have 3 women come in front of him in a bikini offering themselves on a platter. Yeah, he'll be interested. Yeah, he'll have a look. But with those kind of numbers, that's showing me somebody that sticks to the plan. No, I've committed to this and I'm going to see this through to the end. If the end is the end of my life and then that's when it's over, that's when it's over. If the end is something else happens and I'm free again, I'm a free man, single man, then it will happen. He's very independent. He has ideas. He needs to follow them through. If somebody's having a problem at work, he can see a solution. He'll bring it forward. The 5 here is he wants to change things. He enjoys change and he needs change, otherwise he will get bored. Okay? And as I said, the 7 sitting at the high pinnacle is his relationship with God, spirit, angels, all of that will become stronger and stronger the older he gets. He will be the matriarch of the family. He has a lot of respect for the elders and for traditional values. Taking something out of context, sometimes friendships can interfere in his life. Okay, so you and him have come together, you're starting a new lifestyle together. He may have regularly done something once a month that no longer applies because he's now a married man. That could create a problem. Okay, now let's look at use 2 together. This is what the main plan was. We have 4-4, which is structure and planning and working towards a common goal. We have teaching each other is what's going on here. Socialising, talking, making plans, enjoyment, success. We also have secrets and unknown. Like what happened when you first got together. He was upset about something else, so he decided to act a certain way to make you bite, to make you come and be with him, to talk to him. This 0 is sitting here in the challenge area below the two of you. So you have a lot of structure and planning, but not speaking up when you need to speak up can be a problem for the two of you. The other thing I see here is your numbers show me that you like structure, planning, that next week we're going to do this, next month we're going to do that, we're going to have X amount of babies, we're going to do it this way. The thing that may rock the boat in the relationship is Larry's desire to change the whole thing up. So you may go to work on Friday, and when you come home, Larry has totally changed the lounge area. He's totally put things different places in the kitchen because he likes it this way. You walk into the bedroom and you go, where's our bed? Oh, I wanted to surprise you, I bought this bed. And you're like, that's something we buy together. You know, I need a particular type of mattress. So that could be a problem issue for the two of you. Is travel change, but also guess what is a big number one thing that will be a problem for the two of you is not talking and work. So being that you're a lawyer, there's things you can't tell him and you might be upset about something going on at work. Being he's a police officer and he's dealing with things that he's not allowed to talk about, he could be angry and frustrated about something, but he can't talk about it. So your problem areas are 0 and 5s. So do yourself a favour, Crystal, go and look at what they are in numerology, 0 and 5. They are sitting in the challenges of the two of yous being together. Down the bottom, your challenge again is 5. So together, this is your challenge, your negative area, 5, 5, 5. And it can be masculine energy, influences from the masculine side. You also have numbers here. Your top energy is the 4, and that is, you've got the 3 there, and then you've got a 4, and that is 13. You've got a 4 there. A very, very structured togetherness. See, we got 4, 4, 4, we got 8, 3, and we got another 4 up here. So look up the positive things about 4, 3, 4, 8, and 9. And that's what you two are together. Have a look at a few different sites about what people say those numbers are, but to me, if you notice something and it makes me laugh, you are the dominant in the together of this union. What you say and what you plan is how it better go, or else. You also have numbers that represent pregnancy, because you've got the 3, which is the fertility, 9, which is the 9 months having the baby. You have 5s at the bottom, you have 4s at the top. So my understanding is you will have girls, the boys aren't there, okay? Or they're off in the distance, because the 5 is not at the top. But if you look at 4 meaning female energy and 5 meaning male energy, you're very open book and you talk about everything and you've got it on the table and you say, this is our plan. Meanwhile, Larry is in the dark side where he's not talking about things and he's festering on things, and then he wants to change things. So that's where it is. That's where it all is. And there's also things to do with movement and change. You want stability and grounding, and this is our home, this is our life, we're having a baby now, this is where we're going to work, this is what we're going to do. And Larry's like, let's sell the house. Let's move to the UK. Let's do this, let's do that. So I see that as exciting, but I also see that that could be a challenge. You have 2 in his number, so it's not missing there. You have 3, 4. You have 5 in the numbers for you or him, so it's not missing. You have 6 as a total, so it's not missing. So let me see. Where did I write the numbers by themselves? I didn't write them. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3 is one of you, and 2, 4, 6 is the other one. So you've got pretty much all the numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and he's got the 7 at the pinnacle. So you've got all the numbers. He's got some of the numbers, you've got some of the numbers. Because what I'd like to look at, Crystal, is if you're missing particular numbers in your numbers. Where are your numbers? What did I do with it? Where's your birth date again? Let me go backwards. Where's your numbers? Where's your numbers? Sorry, I should know your numbers by now. Wow, we got a lot of trolls, so we'll go offline now. Yeah, Crystal, so basically what I was trying to get at, one of you is 582, and one of you is, I've got 582 here. Okay, so we got 582, which equals a 6, and we got 932, which equals a 5. Okay, so you're missing whichever one's which. Have you wrote it down here? No, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. So 582, when you do the numbers up the top, you've got 1, 2, 3 is down the bottom, so it's missing for whoever this is. 582. How is that possible? No, that can't be possible. It's got to be 4. You're 4. You're 449, which is an 8. So you're missing number 1, 2. You've got 3, 4. You're missing 5, 6, 7, and you've got 8, 9. Right? He's got 1, 2, he's missing 3, you've got the 3. Then he's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and he's missing the 9, and you've got the 9. So he's missing 2 numbers, 3 and 9, you have them. You're missing 1, 2, 5, 6 and 7. He's got all of them. So this is a very good match. To me, what I'm seeing, the numbers, the quality that's around those numbers that you're missing, he's got them, and the quality that he's missing, you've got them. But also, one of the numbers that you're missing are down in the negative area of something that challenges you, which he has. One of the numbers that he's missing, which is 3, is in his challenges area, which challenges him. Okay? Because 3s can be all about family, friendships, communication, working together. Think about 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles as the positive side of it. And then with the 5s, pretty much all of the 5s. The 5s are 5 of Wands, battling, 5 of Cups, sadness and remorse, 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out. So he has that down in the challenge areas. So think of it that way. Anyway, that's what you get. Thank you for helping today. Thank you, Nina. Nina, I've got people in here now coming in all for their lunch, so I'm going to be turning this off. If you want me to have a look at something for you, we'll do it like we always do. I'm going to go to the bathroom, get a hot drink, and go and sit somewhere else in the club and quickly have a look at things for you if you want it, but I'd prefer to possibly do it tomorrow for you if that's okay. Yeah, and I'll talk to you in private. Okay, everybody, thank you for helping today, and I'll catch everybody maybe tomorrow, maybe not. Don't count me on it. If you don't see me tomorrow, everybody have a fantastic weekend, and I'll be back next week. Okay, take care and bye for now.